Hey guys, it's my pleasure to be here with you. Today I'm going to teach you some tips how to speed up your system. First, how to disable startup apps. For this, you can press Alt, Ctrl and Delete keys on your keyboard and select Task Manager from the menu. Or right-click on your taskbar and select Task Manager from the Open menu. Then click on Startup tab. You can see the list of applications that run on startup times. You can click on Status tab to sort applications based on enabled or disabled attribute. For example, in my machine, the Spotify is enabled. So this application runs on startup times and makes my machine loads slower. To disable this application from runs on startup times, right-click on it and select Disable from the options. The next one in my machine is Java Update Scheduler. Right-click on it and select Disable. Another one is AnyDesk. I will do the same action for this. So with this process, you can reduce your machine's startup time and your operating system loads so faster. Next, make sure Turn on Fast Startup is enabled. For this one, click on Search text box and type Control Panel. Then navigate to Power Options and select choose what the power button does. Then click on Change settings that are currently unavailable. Then under Shutdown settings, make sure Turn on Fast Startup is enabled. In my machine, this feature is enabled by default. Next one, no tipping. In an effect to be helpful, Windows 10 will sometimes give you tips on how to get the most out of the OS. It scans your computer in order to do this, a process that can have a slight impact on performance. To turn off these tips, right-click on Start menu and select Settings. Then type Notifications and Action Settings. Then find this option, Get Tips, Tricks and Suggestions as you use Windows. Click on it to uncheck the box. Also, you can find this item by search notification and select notification and action settings from the search result. Next one, run this cleanup. This one's a win-win. It will improve performance and free up space on your hard drive. This cleanup has been around forever, but this trusted Windows utility can still help clean out the temporary files, installers, and other junk littering your hard drive. To run this, just search disk cleanup. Then click on disk cleanup, select your Windows drive, click button OK. Then from this window, click on Clean Up System Files button and select OK again. This will clean up your system files. Just wait to complete the process. and then click on OK button. And another one, click on delete file. Next one, no special effects. You can disable visual effects to speed up your system. To do this, right-click on this PC, select Properties, then click on Advanced System Settings. Under Performance, click Settings and check Adjust for Best Performance. You can see all checkboxes will be unchecked. Then click on OK and OK. Everything is done. Next one, disable background apps. Alongside the ability for apps to run at startup, certain apps can continue to perform a number of tasks in the background, even if you're not using them. If you want to increase the performance of Windows 10 as much as possible, you can disable the apps that you don't want to work in the background, or you can disable the feature entirely. To disable background apps on Windows 10, use these steps. Click on Search text box and type Setting. Now click on Privacy. Scroll down to find Background apps. Now you can see the list of applications that run in background. Each of items that you want to disable, you can click on toggle button on the left hand side of each item. For example, I click on this toggle button to disable 3D viewer apps that run in background. Also, you can disable all apps run in the background entirely by clicking on this toggle button. Now all apps disabled. Next one, uninstall non-essential apps. Usually when you purchase a new device, it will come with many pre-installed apps that you don't need, including the usual software and tools that you never use and will only be wasting space and resource on your computer. So you should always consider uninstalling all the apps that you never use to increase system performance. To do this, follow these steps. Click on Search text box and search Setting. Now click on Apps. Under Apps and Features, you can see the list of all installed apps. You can select the app you want to uninstall and select Uninstall button. Next one, reclaim hard drive space. It doesn't matter whether it's solid state drive, SSD, or traditional hard disk drive, HDD. It's never a good idea to fill up the drive because it will affect performance. If you have a reasonably new computer and begin to notice that apps, the file copying, and other tasks take longer than usual, one of the reasons could be that the drive is running low on space. Usually, this becomes noticeable after filling up around 70% of total storage capacity. One way to keep the storage from affecting performance is to use Storage Sense to delete unnecessary files to reclaim space. To clean up a drive using Storage Sense, use these steps. Click on Search text box and search Settings. Click on System, then find a storage item. Now operating system scans your hard drive to find out apps and junk files. Then click on temporary files and wait a moment to the scans process will be complete. As you can see, about 9 gigabytes of my hard drive space filled out with temporary files. Then click on Remove Files and wait some minutes to this process will be complete. Guys, don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed it and subscribe to the channel with notification bell activated so you don't miss any updated. See you next time. Have a good day.